Hello guys and welcome to Witchcraft Criminal History. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. Where we're doing our September monthly review. So yay! As you see, this place is completely different. As you heard from my earliest video, I have moved. So I just recently moved up from Victoria up to Queensland. So this is filmed in Queensland. And it's quite nice. It's in the tropics, so yeah, it's really, really pretty. There's beautiful palm trees surrounding this place, so it's really, really nice. Really, really good. I can't wait to settle down a bit more better. Be really great. Okay. I'm going to start the review. I'm going to start the reading now. Please pause this video and have a look at the crystals. You can meditate on this, and whatever crystal is drawn to you, that is your reading for September. So, yay! So let's get to it, shall we? Alright, if you choose this crystal, this reading is for you. Alright, in September, for those people who have chosen this crystal, you're going to get a lot of guidance, going through September. September is definitely the time for guiding. And I think your spirit guides are probably communicating with you through your dreams. It's very, very important that they're communicating. It's going to happen through your dreams, through your unconscious self. It's going to happen through that way. And it is definitely people who are past. So these are, your spirit guides, but it also could be family as well. So family, friends, they're going to be very chatty during September. They're going to be extremely, chatty. And they're going to be definitely talking to you about things, about what's going on. Just general chitting chat. And it might be to get over something as well. You might have gone through something as well. A dream that didn't come to fruition. And, keep holding on to something that no longer exists. So you might have that illusion of what has been past, what you couldn't make do for whatever reason. Life changes, so that might be the reason. And you have to come with the times. Alright, let's show you what you've got. You guys got Osiris, Collaborative Dreams, and Ancestor of Illusion. Alright, let's go and look at the next set of cards, shall we? If you chose this crystal, this reading is for you. With you guys, if you chose this crystal, in September, it's all to do with your family. Family is extremely important. So these are the people who are close to you. It could be your spouse, it could be your children, your parents, your grandparents, cousins, brothers, sisters. It's all got to do with the family unit. It's all got to do with your family in September. And this is something which is going on. Your things have been inherited from generation to generation. This is a generational thing, and it's very, very important in September. So things are very important in regards to families and the legacy which has been passed down from one generation to another. That is very, very important in September, because with all these things going on with family, this legacy which is going on through your family is very, very important. It is extremely important to your family. It's extremely important to, to the glue what holds your family together. It's extremely, extremely important. You guys really need to stick together in September because, a family is sacred. You need to be together. Like what they say, you choose who your friends are, but you never choose your family. And during September, your family is very, very important, because your family is important, and it's more important in September. So September is extremely important to get with your friends. Not with your friends, sorry, get with your family. Your family takes top priority in September. And it might be something to do with the older generation. Maybe the older generation, are passing. They're passing from the living to the spirit world. That they are going to, pass, the things are going to be passed down. And there might be a promise that, something what you've promised your grandparents, what you're going to do, you need to uphold it. You need to uphold it, because it is their legacy, and they want to pass it down to the next generation so that it can continue for generations to come. Because it's a generational thing. It's got to do with your family, and it's got to do with legacy and tradition. So it's got to do everything to do with your family. So family is very, very important. So in September, if you chose this crystal, going away from your family is not a good idea, because they need you in September. In September, it's definitely not time to be a lone wolf. You need to join the pack. You need to join the pack, and the pack is your family. So, you need to be with your family, because your family needs you, and you're integral part of your family. You've got a family tree, and you are a branch of that tree, and you need to help support that tree, to help support the family, because there's probably something going on with your family. Like I said, there might be with the older generation might be passing soon. Got to pass from this life to the next. You guys need to be prepared for it. And because of that, you got tradition, and you got the sacred union of your family coming together. Your family needs to stick together. And that's very, very important when bad things happen. Because when bad things happen, most of the time, with families, they have to stick together to hold each other up. They will say, divided we fall, unite we stand. And you need to unite in September. So your family is very, very important. Do not be a lone wolf. Go to your family. Spend time with your family. Spend time with your loved ones. Especially those ones which are older, Spend time with them. This time is precious, and time I don't think is on their side, to say the least. It is not on their side, and you need to be together as a family. Family is extremely important. All right, let's have a look what you got. You guys got Horus Barak, the Legacy of Light, Dancer of Promise. All right, let's look at the next card, shall we? If you chose this crystal, this reading is for you. I think if you chose this crystal, you're the type of person who goes against the tide. You don't want to go with the flow. You might always want, your family, your friends might want you to go to the flow, but you don't want to do that. You want to go against the grain. You want to go against the flow. And because of that, you're probably getting very frustrated about it. Now, that you want to go against the grain. Your family might say, your family and friends might say, let's go and do this will be fun. But to you, you might think, I don't want to do that. I want to do something else. I want to do this. But you're tossing up whether to go with the flow, go with the majority, or go with the minority, which you are, and do what you want to do. And you're probably being frustrated, but you probably are dancing around it, that you are not, staying with the frustration, that you get frustrated, then you calm down. Frustrated, calm down, like a dance. You're constantly dancing around getting frustrated, of going against the grain. Because, that will wear you down eventually. It is going to wear you down. And I think in September, it's going to wear you down even more. Going against the grain. Going against what everybody else wants. Because what you want is probably freedom. You want freedom. You want to have your own choice. You want to have your own choice of your destination. You do not want people to tell you what your destination should be. You want to choose, not them. So this could be anything. It could be going on holiday, could be career path. They might be pushing you to go into university, but you might not want to go to university. You might want to pick up a trade. You might become a tradie or a chef or an actor, and you're going against the grain because your family might say, oh, you've got good grades, why don't you go to university and become a medical doctor? You might not want to go to medical doctor. You might feel sick being sick seeing blood. So what's the point being a doctor? So, you're going against the grain. It might be even a generational thing that each generation which comes around has done a certain occupation or a certain thing, and they expect you as the next rung of the ladder in the family tree to do the same thing. But you don't want to. You want to break free and do your own thing. And the thing which is really, really hard for you is that because you want to go against the grain, go against your family, go against your friends, this is getting you frustrated. But what's really getting you really upset is because you don't want to harm the people who are telling you these things. Go against the grain and are going against your family. You don't want to do that. That's the reason why you're feeling frustrated. Because with you, deep down, you love your family. You love your friends. Love is very, very important for you. And in September, you are trying to break free. But at the same time, you don't want to harm anyone doing so. You don't want to break somebody's heart for choosing a different path for yourself. And that is why you're getting frustrated, you're dancing around, being frustrated, you probably might be even hiding it, that you're trying to hide it, hide the fact that you're getting frustrated, or worry, or whatever, you're probably hiding. And personally, there's some things I don't exactly, blame you for hiding. We're all different, we're all unique, guys. We are all unique, and at times we do want to go against the grain. We do want to break free. We want to do differently what our families want us to do. And, it's very, very hard. It's very, very hard to stand up to the people you love and say, I want to do this. This is my dream. This is my goal, and I want to do it. I love you. I respect you. But I wish this for me. I wish for this to be me. And you need to respect that. Because you're dancing around it and it's bringing you down, and especially in September. This is going to flare up in September. So, I think it's time for you to stand up. And, because I think once you stand up and once you tell those people who are making you go against the grain or going against the flow, these are people you love. So these are people you do not want to harm. But the thing is, this is not doing you any good either. Because you're getting tied up here. You're getting tied up and you don't know what to do. You're feeling confused because you want to do this, but your family wants you to do that, or your friends want to do that. You love them, but you do not want to hurt them. And you're afraid that if you tell them that I'm me, I want to do this, allow me to do this, that you're going to harm them. And that takes a lot of courage to stand up to the people you love. Just because you stand up to them doesn't mean you love them any less. It doesn't mean that at all. All that it's doing is bringing them on the same page as with you, so they know what you're going through. Because, deep down, they love you just as much as you love them. And once they understand what you want, they will eventually be on your side. And they will eventually support you in your decision. Alright, let's show you what you got here. You got Dancer of Frustration, Against the Grain, and Hathor. Alright, let's see what the next card's got for you guys. If you chose this crystal, this reading is for you. If you choose this crystal, in September, things are going to be very troublesome in September. There's a lot of deceit around you. There's a lot of deceit. You don't really know what is going on. You've been hearing a lot of lies. A lot of people are talking behind your back, saying lies. And it's constantly doing it. They're constantly telling lies. You don't know the difference between a lie and a truth. Because the simple fact is, because of all these falsehoods, what people have been spreading, you are having difficulties trying to see the truth of what is going on. And to make things even worse is that there's a high probability that there's going to be a birth. And what I mean a birth, I mean a literal birth. So for women, this could mean, this is probably all caused by pregnancy. Maybe somebody's lying about pregnancy, saying, oh, guess what, guys, I'm pregnant. But the truth is, this person's a liar. They're not pregnant at all. They're just trying to seek attention. Because that is also very, very important as well. It might be also a birth. Somebody might be giving birth, in September. Because you also got that as well. And that could be another part of the things. This person, whoever it is dealing with, it might be something to do with the parentage of the unborn child. You might know who the mother is, but the mother might not know who the father is. Who the father is of the child. And you're trying to figure out what is truth. Who is the father of this child? Because it's definitely something to do with pregnancy and birth in September for you guys. And you're definitely trying to, see the truth. And this is probably to do with your reflection as well. The reflection upon yourself. That you're trying to see the truth about you. You might, so it might be something to do with that as well. So it might be something to do with postnatal depression. You might think you might see something completely different in the reflection. That, you're pregnant. Or you're going to have a baby, but you don't think, oh, I'm a suitable mother. I'm not a suitable mother. My child deserves better than me. And, you're dancing around it. You're dancing with the falsehood. And that's to do with, postnatal depression. And you could be lying to yourself saying, I'm going to be a bad mother. I'm going to be a bad mother. This child doesn't deserve me. I'm a bad mother. But the truth is, you're not giving yourself a chance for starters. And, you're probably going to be a fantastic mother. And this child is lucky to have you for a mum. So, don't get yourself too down because, like I said, for some reason, pregnancy and birth is very important for you guys in September. and you have a difficulty, with seeing the truth, and with people telling a lot of lies, because there's definitely people saying a lot of lies. You might be saying a bunch of lies as well, and you got that business going on as well. So if this, if this is the case, and you just choose this crystal, and you are going to have a baby, congratulations. And don't get yourselves down, guys. Don't. Please don't get yourself down. Because the simple fact is, we're all human. And no doubt that child is the luckiest child in the whole world, because they got you for a mum. Or they got you as a dad. Don't be hard on yourself, okay? Don't. Alright, let me show you the cards you guys got. You got Dancers of Lies, Seeing the True You, and you got Trois Threat. Alright, let's go and look at the next set of cards, shall we? If you chose this crystal, this reading is for you. Okay. In September, if you chose this crystal, you are trying to hunt down a dream. You're hunting down a dream to try to make into reality. You're trying to turn fantasy into reality. So you're hunting for a dream. And during this time, it's going to be hard to turn fantasy into reality. And I think this has probably got something to do with work and business. And you know that there's going to be a process. You know there's going to be a process, guys. You know it. I know it. We all know it. There's going to be a process, guys. And as a result, you're going to have faith in it. You're going to have faith in the process of this new dream. And just like anything, it flows. It will flow like a river. Once you get started, it will start speeding up and getting faster, 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 and faster as you go down the river. So, you go with the tides. You go down with the tide. The flow of the river. If you ever see a river, guys, it's constantly flowing. Just like the ocean, constantly bringing waves in and splashing upon the shore. It's constantly in motion. And motion is very, very important in September. You're trying to make a dream a reality, guys. So you are going to start moving things, progressing things as the months go on, starting from September. And eventually, when you get through it, and this is the reason why I think it's to do with work, is that once you get to the end of the river, to the mouth of the river, things are starting to pick up. And when they pick up, things financially is going to be very, very good for you. Money will start blossoming. And when it starts blossoming, things will keep coming around. Things will go very, very well with you guys. Extremely well. And, it will become financially successful to you guys. It's going to be very financially successful to you guys once you reach the mouth. But getting there, you have to work on it. You have to work on it, because no work equals no pay. So you got to work for it. But be confident in yourselves. And if you guys are confident with yourselves, guess what? It will work out. Have faith in the process. Yes, you're going to have your ups and lows, and you're going to probably get down at times, like thinking, is this worth it? Is this worth it? I've had this going against me, that going against me, everything's going against me. Should I do this? Or should I just give up? Don't give up, guys. Don't give up. It's all part of the process. It's trial and error. You learn through trial and error. Because when you fail at something, You're learning a way or not to do things. So you can go, right, this doesn't work. Let's try another avenue. In doing this, you're learning the right way to go through things. You're learning to go through the correct channels. You're learning. And that's what it is all about, guys, with business. It is to do with learning and to go and to get what you want in regards to your occupation. Alright, let me show you the cards you guys got. You guys got the Hunter of Dreams, Faith in the Process, and the Nile River. Alright, let's look at the next set of cards, shall we? Alright. If you choose this crystal, this reading is for you. Okay, so if you choose this crystal, it's going to be a little bit more hard to try and figure out because these cards are really different from each other. I think through September, you I probably could be coming, I think you guys are coming out of a journey that there's recently been a lot of bad luck with you guys. And personally, I feel for you. I feel for you guys. I feel for you. That's me. I too had this myself. That you've recently been going through a severe storm. Severe storm, severe bad luck. Things are not going your way. It's been bad. It might have been being bad for quite some time, guys. And you're journeying through it. You are walking through it. And because you're trying to, walk through it, you're probably suddenly feeling down. You're not sure what to do. What's the next step? You're getting down. You're probably getting depressed because you keep getting bad luck after bad luck after bad luck. And personally, I don't blame you guys. We're all human and we all fit that. Okay? And I think you probably need to ground yourself as well. You need to, pretty much stop, have a break. Ground yourself. You really need to ground yourself. Take time. Ground yourself. Sort everything out what you're going through at the moment. Sort everything out because you definitely need grounding. Because at the moment, to say the least, there's a storm going around and you're just like a tiny little leaf stuck in a cyclone. And because you're stuck in a cyclone, or a hurricane, or a typhoon, or a tornado, or whatever you like to call them, whatever weather phenomenon you want to refer to, you're the leaf. And during a storm, it is going all over the place. You need grounding. You need to ground yourself and go, right, you need to stop, bury your feet, and say, I'm standing here. I'm standing my ground here. Bad luck is going to stop here. I'm grounding myself. I'm getting myself down. I'm making sure that I'm not going to fly off in the next storm. Because that has happened and I don't like it and I want to be me. And I want, I want stability. I want to be stable. I do not want to be floating in the wind and the storm of change. I do not want that. Yes, things change, but I want stability. I want stability and I want to stay centered and grounded. And you definitely need to do that in September, guys. You need to ground yourself. Yes, it might be hard to ground yourself, but you do need it. You know, you need to be grounded. And you need to focus upon grounding. Because once you've grounded yourself and gone through this journey and grounded yourself, things should improve. But you need to ground yourself. Alright, let me show you the cards. You guys have got Geb, After the Storm, and the Journeyer. Alright, if you like this reading and you want a personal reading, my Etsy channel is down below, so please feel free, pop over there and make a booking. Make a booking and I'll be more than happy to do you a private reading. I am more than happy to do so. And if you are in Far North Queensland and you want a reading, you may be lucky to have a private reading with me in person. So yeah, you got those guys, got that as well. So yeah, and also we've got other things as well for sale as well on my Etsy page. So please feel free, go over there and see what I've got. Alright, if you like this channel, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and blessed be.